Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Willson Builds. I'm the host, Zach. Today we're going to be working on the 1929 Ford Roadster, just going around the body and filling holes that we no longer need, and recycling some latches to hopefully work on the trunk lid. Okay, so around the body you can see all these holes. I've kind of circled them, gone around, and I don't know what a lot of these are for. I know these are probably for pop locks or something like that. These are exterior door handles. Not too sure what this is for. And obviously little holes from the metal getting thin. So we're going to take all these and go around the body and just kind of find all the ones that we're going to get rid of that we no longer need, which is almost all of them, except the little ones back here, which we're going to reuse for our clips for our soft top roof. I'd also like to get into here and make this kind of one piece. I know this is a trim piece and this all comes out, but if it were to ever come out, I can just cut it. So I'm gonna make a little filler piece, so this is all from that end and this end all unison in one piece. We've already kind of metal worked a lot of this. This all needed to be replaced. The other side's okay. So as you can see though, when I was grinding it, made a little bit of holes here and there, so just gotta fill those. Okay, so we're gonna start on the doors here. I'm just gonna start working on these holes. On the doors, 4 holes, and I believe there's 4 on each side, so we're just gonna work on that, fill them, and then get it all sanded down so it's more of that shaved look for most of the panels on the car. All right, so now we're just gonna hit the top here. So I'll cut a square out probably and weld that back in, because now that we've hit it with the grinder, it's a little bit thinner on the edges. Here, just the door itself. The door itself was kind of flat. I just don't want to do too much more, so I made just the edges flat, and then the inside I will work with later down the road with the less heat. Okay, so we have the trunk. We have my recycled latches. Why I say they're recycled is because these are actually tailgate latches for my truck. So you would drill a hole in the tailgate. They would sit internally in the top kind of bar of the tailgate. And when you want to open the tailgate, you would just pull either side, and then the little mechanical piston in there would move up and down, opening the tailgate. So I thought, I bought these, they're really well constructed, really well made. I need to use them for something. And I was originally going to use them for my doors, and I thought deeper into that, thinking that's not a great idea. And then I thought, okay, they could go inside the trunk. So I have to drill a little hole and mount them, and then drill a little line hole basically, so this could move freely on the sheet metal. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. Only because I think it would look really cool having both these out there. People will wonder where they are, of course. And then to open the trunk, you just have to pull either side and lift. The downside of that is when you close it, these will be out, but it's unlikely that other people are gonna be opening my trunk. So we're gonna go ahead and use these. So we gotta kind of mark out where we need it and where it's gonna work in here, and then drill the holes in the sides of here of the body, so we can, or in the trunk kind of valley, and go from there. So you can see this used to have like a pretty big inner kind of skeleton to it, obviously, but someone's cut it out. To stiffen it up, I'm literally probably just gonna weld bars. Make it super easy on myself. Bar here, bar here, bar here. It will stiffen it up enough and it'll be totally fine. I haven't really looked at this trunk skin, but I mean, there's nothing too crazy about it. I might cut this out and put a big thick piece of steel here so it doesn't be folded. It has its own kind of rigidity by itself. So I might just cut this out and add that because you would never see it when it's closed. So I have drilled and cut the holes for the slot. So now we're just gonna mount that. I still haven't cut the end piece here because I just wanted to make sure that the gapping was right. So I might have to kind of retrace one. Go from top to bottom. All right. On the bottom here, there she is. And so the end kind of goes up. Shape there. Just gotta mark the hole. Alright, so instead of boring you with another drilling video, I just got that all set up. I haven't cut the top yet. I think I might just wait. It'll be easy to kind of do a little chop on there. But everything else is fitting pretty good here. So I might tack it. So this is now pretty tight. So you see there's not a lot of movement from side to side. That's looking good. So as you can see, full function. No binding on here, so that's what we want. All right, we're gonna get this tacked on now. Okay, so we got all the main pieces all migged in there. Now we're just gonna hit it with the grinder and kind of profile it. Okay, so we got the profile just right, and we're gonna remount the latch, and then we're gonna mimic this on the other side. So as you can see now we have full function, and the profile is good, so we're gonna move on to the other side. About 5 minutes and just wire wheel both the front and back, so we have a little bit cleaner area to work with. We drill for the things will be a good template just to punch into there. To make this even, I gotta run some bolts through the top here so it hinges up. We've ran into a bit of a small issue. There's a bit of a high spot right through here, and it just overlaps. I guess it's supposed to overlap down here. So the back panel piece itself looks like, I don't know. It looks like someone cut it and then hammered each individual piece down and then kind of like bronzed over it. I don't like that. And the fact that the trunk lid is not sitting on this annoys me. So I may just take the trunk lid and cut this entire line and just build a new piece up top. Okay, so I drew a line at the bottom of this. I think that's what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this line, shape this up a bit better. back. This is like ribs. So in hindsight, I'm glad we decided to cut it out because that's what it looks like. All right, let's see if this trunk closes a little bit better now. Ah, perfect. I need to take a little bit more down there. Look, wait, kind of more looks more flow now instead of overlap. I just get the grinder out, just clean up this line here. That's how we want it, I think. So that's very, now I can work with this, push that back if I have to. So that's much smoother. All the lines are much smoother. Still a little bit of overlap here and there, but I don't think that's gonna matter too much. Much better. All right, now let's drill holes in this for our latches. Kind of where we want it now. Oh. Okay, so we've marked the holes now. Now we're ready to drill. Pin. Nice. So both the latches are in now. And for the moment of truth, see how much work we have ahead of ourselves to actually make them work. There we go. So it works good. I feel like these knobs are, I might put some red Loctite on them. Like that's, I would say that's a win. I mean, everything's solid. I have to play with that one a little bit. Cool. Cool. Alright guys, I'm going to call the video there. We got everything we wanted to get done in this video with little to no issues, which is awesome. We got all the body holes filled on the car that we no longer need, and we got the recycled tailgate latches from the 55 working on the trunk lid and working pretty good too. So I got a little bit of play left, just I'm going to build kind of a plate instead of the 3 pieces of sheet metal you saw us drill through. But that's going to be pretty simple. Super stoked how it turned out. Hope you guys are too. Again, liking, subscribing, commenting is going to help me out greatly. It's going to show me what I need to do better. I have a mic coming on the way, so I'm not, echoing so much, but really appreciate your patience and hope to see you next time. Thanks again for watching.